Working from the gun, it's Brady. Quickly to Gronkowski, that's caught. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. They only needed 1 yard on third down. They get 10 instead by going to the air.
At the 45-yard.
And there's a nice catch there by Rob Gronkowski. We all know the story. Came out of retirement, got himself traded to Tampa Bay from New England in order to reconnect with his favorite quarterback. And no one has caught more Tom Brady touchdowns than Gronk, and he expects to add to that total in Tampa Bay.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Shotgun now for Brady. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking downfield for Godwin. It's caught inside the 20. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Chris Godwin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
It's the score. Buccaneers 7, Chargers nothing.
My shit is glitching.
On the return. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Yeah.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yards.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because...
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Melvin Ingram able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
3rd down and 7.
Throwing is Brady on third down. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
4-yard line.
throw by Brady complete. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Second and goal from the 6 this time. A handoff to Fournette. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And it'll be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Intercepted by Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say you're
every last bit of it.
Points on that drive. This could cost them.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
It's a gain of 10.
Hefe don't like that.
1st down.
That's what make you a GM, guys. I'm sad.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he powers his way up past the 30. Give the tackle that time to Jordan Whitehead.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give him 18 yards on that one. And the Chargers are going to get themselves a fresh set of downs here. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here's 7. Chargers, nothing.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. Hunter Henry brings it in. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And
Put them there then, Hunter.
in for a Charger touchdown. Hunter Henry, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Mike Badgley.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Offense set to begin their next possession. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do?
And that throw intercepted. It's Chris Harris, the Pro Bowl corner. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
By the Chargers.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Same that shit then,
the
nigga.
Chargers here 1st and 10 at their 38. He'll hand off here to Eckler. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is really pulling around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. A 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Chris Godwin with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Buccaneers 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football, and he returns it to
How you doing with how you doing with them Chargers?
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, he can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
25-yard line. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
All right, my dude.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert.
Man.
Down he goes.
Versus Showtime.
JPP cruising in for the sack that time.
Yeah.
If Jason Pierre-Paul just manages to stay on the field,
I'm giving this nigga the game, but I ain't played in so long.
And then some, because over his first 2 seasons in Tampa Bay, 21 sacks, earned himself a new contract, but hasn't been fully
guns and butter.
If Jason Pierre-Paul is that guy, look out. We'll see more plays as we just saw there.
Already UG safe too, my nigga.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do?
Already bad, easy.
From what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's now 2nd and 6.
6 yards left on 2nd down. Throwing now is Brady. And his throw is incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And that'll make it 3rd down.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else. Ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Airing this one out for Evans. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Desmond King picks it.
Well, I'll tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain. As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down. And this is incomplete. KJ Hill, the one he was looking for. Third down here.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
He's going to look downfield for him.
Oh, come on, Herbert. God damn you ass.
Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
Oh, nigga. Yeah, that's my just bang.
4 on the return.
Shit.
And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
And a woman's work too, boy.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
The throw on second down by Brady is incomplete.
Throws to the sideline and incomplete. Brings up 3rd and 5.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Brady. He's got the hook up to Miller. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, not at all. He came off of that guy, the deep guy. He came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. To throw again on second down. Brady. Open man, Gronkowski complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 16 yards of first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League.
Weird.
And his throw here is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this one incomplete.
Did it.
To hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Evans once again the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Oh. You said who? Yeah. Whoa. I gotta eat some. The nigga ain't ate Nathan. He ain't. God damn. Red, you don't remember us getting them deep fried jalapenos and burritos. Deep fried. On this. Nah, I think it was out in Oregon, I want to say. Yeah. Boy. Nigga, them things used to go fetty wild. You ever had a deep fried burrito? Yeah, them hoes go like shit. If you go to one of them Mexican restaurants and you get you, whether you like carne asada burrito or whatever you want, have them make that bitch and then just tell them deep fry that hoe. Boy. That thing life changing. You know they got deep fried milk now? Oh man, that fucking salt and pepper wing. I can't remember the name of it. Yeah, or yeah, salt and pepper wings. Yeah, I'm mad. I'm away from that little joint too, boy. On me. Nah, I'm in fucking, I was supposed to go there, but I'm in fucking Sweeney, Texas. Yeah, you know where that's at? Yeah, little big ass town. I guess it's like a little Sweeney plantation. For real. La 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 la. Yeah, I'm about an hour and a half from there. Yes, sir. H-time, baby. You don't know nothing about no little Kiki.
Still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Los Angeles Chargers. It's 3-0 versus 2-1. A good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He was brought down by Chris.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
From the 27, Brady. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. The sack by big number 98, Linval Joseph.
Brings up.
And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's really a difficult task.
And got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Leonard Fournette. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
This shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
That 2nd down run, a big help. The 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line.
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he's got an open man. It's Gronkowski. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 24-yard line. Brady to Gronk, a familiar ring to that one, and it's a Buccaneers 1st down. Now Brady on the bootleg. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Mike Evans.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady. And he's got Gronkowski. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rob Gronkowski. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Well, these guys scored touchdown after touchdown in that win a week ago. So how do they come out this week? Same way. They've got that momentum going. A touchdown on the opening drive.
I think it's safe to say that they're in a groove, isn't it? I mean, a lot of times we've seen
Vila, who you got in Radman
the
League?
week before. The very next week struggle to score almost as if they used it all up. Not in this case. This group of guys locked in.
We're going to have to make some adjustments if you're on the other side of that football.
Hot biggity B.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away.
You on mute, hot biggity B?
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. On the pickup there, it'll be 2nd and 8.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
He was trying to get that one to Allen that time, but now it'll be 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Gun, Herbert. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch.
Boy,
take the hit,
I hate when games
but in this case,
disconnect, boy, because the momentum just changed in every way. Like, golly.
45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase them.
From the 41, Brady. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
From midfield, here's Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That's a nice job there, because you got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got Evans. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Brady to Evans that time. First down, Tampa.
Mike Evans has been so good downfield. I think that sometimes we end up taking him for granted. When you look back at what he's done each year in the league, he's been a 1,000-yard receiver each and every time. Now paired with the prolific Tom Brady, those numbers could really jump.
Brady's pass there, complete to Gronkowski. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. On play action. Now Brady. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 15-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Fournette, a first down carry.
Oh, that nigga had jumped off.
Here, losing yardage, back to the 16. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Buccaneers 7, Chargers nothing.
Second and 11 now. Brady now to throw. And he's got his tight end, Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown.
Yeah, just holla at me.
His first touchdown on the year.
Holla at me when you get
Bucs
on.
are going to add on to their lead.
All right, man.
And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Buccaneers. Set to kick.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as King opts for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. 11 yards there. First down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Chargers.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Complete, Hunter Henry with a grab. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Hunter Henry.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Going deep here for Allen. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
31 yards.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. He'll hit Jackson, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. It's a gain of 5, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
The handoff, it's Eckler. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
The ball carrier.
7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. They'll try the ground game with Jackson. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
With the way things have gone in this game, I think they've got to consider going for it here. I realize it's just the 2nd quarter, so they're not panicking, but they need something to give them positive momentum to get things going.
Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown.
Complete to
Keenan Allen, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers have made this a 1-score game. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Buccaneers 14, Chargers 7. Mike Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well. Well, that move's all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again, Brady. He hits Gronkowski on the out route. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Brady now on first down. He's going to launch this thing. This is caught at the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 33 yards that time. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Leonard Fournette with touchdown number 7 on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
That throw into the arms of Allen, and he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 15 yards on the play, first down.
I enjoy watching Keenan Allen play. Such passion, such drive, such physicality. 104 receptions last year, 1,199 yards, 6 touchdowns. He's made 3 straight Pro Bowl appearances, in addition to 3...
Yo.
2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. And this is caught. I think he got that with
back
one
being
hand.
bull balking on the bigger red blah.
On the play, first down.
A gain of 15. And the Chargers
On first down, it's Herbert. Complete. It's Henry. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40.
You said what?
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes,
What you doing?
you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Second and 10. Throwing again. Brady. Going deep this time for Miller. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game. And it's
damn, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Andrew Adams. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Oh, the man is Howard, the tight end. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
10 at the 45-yard line.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Shotgun now for Brady. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Gronkowski the intended target, but it's going to be second down.
Chris Harris on the coverage.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. That's
come on.
The 20.
Wow, they cheating, bro. This nigga.
Mike Evans in the final seconds of the first half. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead.
That's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook, but even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. At their own 25-yard.
The Charger drive about to get going. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
A final shot before the break for Herbert. He completes it to Henry. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Charger drive about to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
This first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Taken from just outside the 30. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and out will come the offense as they take over. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
3rd and long. It's Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be...
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it. Somehow ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. He was looking for the Pro Bowl wideout Keenan Allen there. And now it's 2nd down. To throw again. Herbert. And caught by Henry. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 11 yards there, 1st down.
When Hunter Henry entered the league, people were really looking for him to establish himself as one of the best tight ends in the NFL. Ability to run and catch and make plays in open space. But the biggest obstacle he's had is just staying on the field. Ended up missing all of 2018 due to injury. When he's right, he is one of the better tight ends and better targets in the AFC West.
That catch good for only a couple.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the position.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Herbert throwing again. This is caught by Williams. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
A gain of 21 yards.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now a pass here, caught by Hunter Henry. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Hunter Henry.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Joe Reed, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 4.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. And he's got his man. It's Henry for a Chargers touchdown.
Hunter Henry.
Hunter Henry. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Yeah.
Again, it's Fournette. And he's dropped
you know,
just
always
before the line of game. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production,
gonna have to build. You know me, I'm a builder. Bob the fucking builder.
Get production from their lead horse. That would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
We need to throw on 3rd and 1. Looking downfield.
God damn, what are you guys doing?
Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Fucking perfect coverage in these corners is ass. Just let the nigga run right fucking by him.
That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. It seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they end up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Herbert. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the 3rd quarter from Tampa. Throwing again. Herbert. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
And this one complete to Reed. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
A gain of 20.
The end result, 21 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Back now in Tampa. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On 1st and 10, Herbert. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Mike Edwards picks it off. Accelerating, and off he goes. The 20, 10, and it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With the emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Desmond King now to return it.
Desmond King on the return. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
First down.
They'll run here with Eckler. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Just rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the ball.
Get the fuck out of
His pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks, and he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what are you doing when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. Might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard.
The Charger drive about to get going. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. And right side, Henry's got it. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. On a slant, complete to Green. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
The 46-yard line.
Again, Herbert.
God damn, Herbert, you're ass.
Joe Reed, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Fuck, you gotta make that play wide open in the draft.
Sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. They blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And it's complete. Henry. And now look at this. Big game and a fumble. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll try and run some clock with Fournette. And now look at him go. He's at the 40.
Yeah, they fucking with you there.
The 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette, 89 yards. And this offense continues to pour it on. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
Break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
To return it now, here's King. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams.
Money league.
That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover. They want to try and put points on the board.
They started on the ground with Eckler. He's got a 1st down past the 30. He's at the 50, 30,
80 who?
10, and he takes it in for a
Damn, you been flicking like that?
Austin Eckler, 85 yards. And the Chargers are able to at least knock this deficit down a bit.
Well, I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner. You ready?
Yeah.
Cosmetics.
Just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, and it's hard to do, too. And the pig doesn't like the lipstick a heck of a lot, but you do like the fact that they're battling down the stretch, still trying to put something on the board, even though this game is over.
By the way, how rude is that to the pig? Look at all the things they give us. Pulled pork, bacon. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. We know these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The Bucs on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up
just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
Now the 3rd-year man from USC, this is Ronald Jones. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. 6 yards there. 1st down, Tampa.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that 1st. On the run, it's Fournette. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. The Pro Bowler, Chris Harris, is in on the tackle.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
brings up 3rd and 1. Today's final score.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Bucs, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a match.
We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on a 10. Got me on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. Yeah. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. I don't want it if it ain't love. If it ain't, get it away from me. Who you gon' jack if it ain't us? LABB to the baby. Some mad that I came up. I know my granny gon' pray for me. It was just us in the vacancy. We had to get it from A to B. Wheels never felt like this. 2 seats in the hills, I feel righteous. Blue sheets for the mills, but the deal priceless. New keys can't care what's still private. I might just double it up. Did it? Never end up fucking with it. 5-2-3 on the business. Whole team got wins and the wheel still spinning. I told them. What I told them? We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top. Got a spot and it's locked to the click all in. I got ops. If he drop, I just hit my dance. They just watched, had to take my wins. They wouldn't let me in. I've been on 10 cents. Who really holding it down? I've been holding it down and I go it again and again. Who was the dummy that died? I'm the coldest around, but he bowling again and again. I'm in the what? I'm in the day. I'm doing 30 on 30 and up. You in the what? You in the way. Either you rolling or rolling the dust. You with us or what? Keep it running. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey. I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on 10.
I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, I turn the knob, can't resist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it